common for inspectors to build libraries over time of predefined narratives. The usual method of retrieving a narrative to insert into an inspection report is through the use of drop menus, as I'll demonstrate. Here I have a drop menu. This is a category in my nomenclature and comments library that has maybe 100 or so entries. I'm looking for a particular entry, and you see I have to scroll and I have to be kind of careful. It takes a little bit of time, but I'm looking for this entry that talks about the service drop conductors not being properly connected to the service entrance conductors. So I'll click on this, and of course it puts it into my report, and I'm good to go. I can move on to the next thing. In this instance, I want to now talk about the service entrance cable being damaged here at this radius. Once again, I go into my library, my Dropbox, I scroll through, it's in here somewhere. But let's say I'm working on a report, I'm going through every section of the house, every room or every system and so on, and I have to scroll through a large number of comments from every category in every field of the report. That could be, at a minimum, it could be cumbersome. It could also be frustrating and obviously time consuming. So we have another way to accomplish the same thing. It's faster, easier, and the really nice thing about this feature, which is our global search feature, is that you don't have to restrict yourself to comments that are in a particular category. Here, for example, I'm working in the electrical section. I'm talking about service entrance conductors and so on. But I might have comments that are more general in nature that would apply to other items as well, plumbing and so on. So I want the ability to retrieve comments, general comments or comments that would cross over from one section to another very quickly and easily. I don't want to spend a lot of time. I don't want to do a lot of hunting. So I'll use the global search. Now I'm going to blank out or just clear these two sections. Instead of using the drop menus, I'll click on my search button. This is global search. I'll enter a key phrase, 1 or 2 or 3 words that I know would be in the narrative that I'm looking for. In this instance, I'm typing in the phrase service drop conductors. I'll do a search. I see I have one comment here related to service drop conductors. I double click it, and there it is in my field. So all I had to remember is keywords. I could have said service drop. In fact, I'll go down to the next section. We'll repeat the process, but instead of service drop conductors, I'll just put service drop. I'll leave off the conductors. Here's my comment that I'm looking for, and again, I just double click it, and there it is in the report. So you can see where the global search can greatly reduce your report writing time. You can have long, very detailed narratives. All you need to remember is a key phrase. The drop boxes, incidentally, are alphabetical, so you'd have to scroll through. You'd have to remember the first 1 or 2 words of a narrative, where with the global search you don't need to remember the first few words. In fact, this one, for example, starts with the service. You could have hundreds of comments potentially that start with the word the, but I just type in a key phrase, service drop conductors, drop conductors, and so on. Gives me all of the choices out of my entire library, which has the capacity of approximately 500,000 comments over more than 400 different categories. So you can very quickly retrieve comments, insert them into your report, and move on to the next section. That completes this video. Thanks for watching.